Recently, rising smartphone prices have become a new trend. Well, that's not exactly good news for our wallets, but if you take a closer look at the latest flagship phones, it's clear that the extra budget really allows manufacturers to surprise us with things we've never seen before. Today, Redmi is bringing us plenty of surprises too, including this new Pro Max model that replaces the K90 Pro. For people like me, don't like having a secondary display on the back, the K90 Pro Max might actually be more appealing than the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. So, what makes this phone worth over $560? You will find out soon enough. As always, if you're eager to get your hands on Redmi's very first Pro Max model, check the link below the video. Let's start with the unboxing. Since it's called the Pro Max, you might expect something special inside the box, but nope. You get the same classic Redmi accessories, a SIM pin, some paperwork, and a silicone case that completely clashes with your phone's color. Beneath the phone, you will find a 100-watt charger, still using the old school USB-A port. So naturally, the included cable is USB-A to USB-C. The standard K90 and the Pro Max share identical accessories, so there's no need to ramble about that part. You're probably wondering what's that the circular thing next to the camera is. If you're familiar with the BOSE, you might be already guessed it. Yes, it's a speaker tuned by BOSE. This particular driver mainly handles low frequencies, and together with the speakers of the same size on the top and bottom, it forms a 2.1 channel audio system. That means the K90 Pro Max could very well be the best sounding smartphone Redmi or Xiaomi has ever made. After 4 years of absence, this makes Redmi's first collaborations with a major audio brand since Harman Kardon. So, for those of you who hate using headphones, congratulations. As for the rounded rectangle camera module, I won't say which phone it copied because Redmi actually used a similar design 2 years ago. In fact, some other Pro Max phones should probably be calling this one their grandpa. The new denim blue color I have here looks and feels fantastic, almost like a denim fabric with a hint of vegan leather texture. If you don't mind showing off a little, I highly recommend this color option. Feature-wise, the Pro Max is fully loaded, NFC, IR blaster, and even USB 3.2 Gen 1 support. Combined with those 5 circular elements on the back, the K90 Pro Max is both highly recognizable and impressively well-rounded. Remove the rear subwoofer, then shrink the size a bit, and you basically get the K90 Standard Edition. It still has the BOSE logo, the same top and bottom speakers, so the sound quality should still be better than most phones. The rest of the features are nearly identical too, except for one cost-saving measure. The standard K90 still uses USB 2.0 instead of 3.2. Since it's called a Pro Max, having just one extra speaker wouldn't be it, so Redmi did something more. The Pro Max has a larger body and uses the same display panel as the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. Aside from its ultra-low 1 nit minimum brightness, this new panel also uses a redesigned pixel arrangement, making it nearly as sharp as a 2K OLED display. The only difference is that Redmi doesn't have perfectly uniform bezels. The trim is slightly thicker. That's one of the reasons Xiaomi's version costs more. What's really surprising is that the standard K90 uses the exact same RGB S-strip pixel layout as the Pro Max. So first, congratulations to those who planned to buy the standard K90, then rest in peace those who already bought the Xiaomi 17 or 17 Pro. Cameras have always been Redmi's biggest weakness. To address that, the K90 Pro Max comes with a brand new main sensor and a periscope telephoto lens. The focal lengths of the 3 cameras are still a bit questionable, but considering this is Redmi's first time using such high-end camera hardware, we'll cut them some slack this time. The standard K90 also sees some improvements. It now includes a 2.5x telephoto camera. This is the first time ever a standard K-series model has featured any kind of a telephoto lens, so users of the base version can finally enjoy some real photography fun too. Just like last year, the K90 Standard Edition uses last year's flagship chip, while the Pro Max gets this year's newest one. To be honest, from our recent reviews, the Snapdragon 880 Gen 5 doesn't offer a huge performance boost over its predecessor, so unless you are specifically buying it for the improved camera system, the standard version should be good enough. The Pro Max also includes a D2 independent display chip, which handles frame interpolation and upscaling for games and videos. We'll go deeper into performance numbers in our full review, so make sure you subscribe to our channel. The K90 Pro Max sets a new record for Redmi. It packs a 7,560 mAh battery, even slightly larger than the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. It also supports 100-watt wired charging, third-party PPS fast charging, and reverse wireless charging at high voltage. And yes, wireless charging is finally back on Redmi. The standard version still lacks wireless charging and has a slightly smaller battery, but otherwise shares the same setup, which is fair given the lower price. As you can tell, this year's K90 series brings some major upgrades. Although it's more expensive than the K80 lineup, it's still cheaper than most competitors. Without a doubt, the Redmi K90 Pro Max should be the best phone Redmi has ever made, and that 2.1 channel speaker system will definitely earn its place in smartphone history. If you're really intrigued right now, you can buy it from Geek Wheels, link down below. I'm Will from Gizmochina, and we'll see you in the next one.